What is up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are going to be playing part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And I'm excited because this is like the first stream at my new place. It's been pretty tough to get here, and we still have much to do. Pretty much everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong in terms of the move. However, even like to the fact there's still things we have to pick up at the old place. Like the movers didn't even move everything kind of thing. But at the end of the day, we're here. We made it. Everyone's happy. Everyone's healthy. So that's all that matters. So today what we're going to be doing is playing part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, picking up right where we left off. And at this point, we've already experienced some weird occurrences, I guess, to say the least. Pretty much there's been parts where we thought it was pretty much a dating sim, but then now it seems like the program is somehow sentient. We have the ability to access areas that were previously inaccessible. Their files are changing of the game itself, and now even the story is starting to become something altogether different. So it's getting very interesting, and we're approaching a part that I think is going to be pretty horrific, because normally this was the part in the scene where we kind of bonded with Yuri and we're having chocolate together. Everything up to this point has been really dark. There's been scenes of, cutting and self-harm, things like that. So I'm pretty sure it's going to get even worse. But anyway, super excited to be able to stream for the first time here at the new place and a new setup. My wife was able to gift me get me a gift. It was a big old screen, so now I don't have to use the TV as my screen anymore. I can work here at my desk entirely. So it's a big old screen, and just being able to test it out is really nice. It does require that, at least to my knowledge, that I have headphones for the the better quality audio and stuff. But I like it. This is amazing. It's like right here, right in my face. So it's gonna be great. So anyways, without further ado, I say we get started, and let me know if anything like volume and stuff like that needs to be changed up, because I'm just still trying to figure out the new setup anyway. So, all right, let's get started. We're logging into the Metaverse. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. As we had talked about previously, we had unlocked a bunch of different things, like different files that were changing, all this really weird stuff. What is this? Letters. Now, the files we haven't actually touched yet, and in terms of changing them or anything, but there's definitely some new files, and we should probably check those out because it looks new. Well, headphones can help with hearing quieter noise. Yeah, for sure. I do like it. I like it, but I definitely need better headphones. These are just some that I happen to get that are really cheap, so I hope they last for now anyways. So attributions. Okay, that's literally like the credits, kind of thing. Can you hear me? This is different. So can you hear me text? Before, when you opened it, it kind of gave us a little giggle and someone that was like off in the distance. But this says, there's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new skirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. That is incredible. I believe that the author of this little note is probably Monica. And I noticed that she mentioned very specifically a gash in the skin, which is probably Yuri. Willpower. That the one that's being starved of all motivation and desire is probably Sayori, our friend. And then into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food. The only person that's been associated with foods and baking is Natsuki, so I don't entirely know what her, her strange self-harm or issue is, but I'm assuming it's that, some sort of eating disorder possibly. So Monica's saying, look, they already had flaws. All I did was allow these flaws to surface. That's creepy. Happy thoughts. Yeah, not. There's a text. This could possibly be Sayori. It just says I. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to Kermit myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Okay, this is also possibly written by Monica, and she doesn't want us to like or choose any of the others. And the funny thing is that she probably understands that she's not a love interest choice, because when we write the poems, we can only appeal to the three girls, excluding Monica. So because the game is designed in such a way, maybe she knows, well, I really can't do anything to be with, to be the love interest of the player. So she's trying to off the others and become the players or choices so that the player is forced to choose her. That's what I'm thinking anyways. All I want is for you to hate them. So that's why she's showing all their flaws and all their personality quirks and all that. That's interesting. I don't really want to reset, and I'm kind of scared to press this, but I'll check it out. Knight of Blackfire says, food sounds like Natsuki, and the skin sounds like Yuri. I agree. I missed most of it because my headphones decided to turn off. That sounds like Monica, maybe. Yeah, I agree. I think that those are definitely the same, as you had mentioned. The only one, I think the one that was deprived of willpower and motivation, that was probably Sayori. So I think that Monica is definitely not only talking about, hey, can you hear me? I'm changing things, and then the I, meaning like, it's kind of like almost like a symbolic, like I, me, like she wants us to pick her, so she's self-interested, but somehow because of the program, she's having to overwrite the limitations, and she wants to be picked. Ooh, okay, unable to reset, and then trace back. We saw the trace back, the quantum server. This is whenever we realized that, I think at this point Monica gained some sort of sentience. Wow, this is so good. This is so good already. I really am enjoying this game. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Okay, here we go. That is loud. On my headphones, actually. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this, guys. Load game. Wow, we haven't played in some time, huh? Freaking the move made things really hard. Let's do this. Okay, so now Yuri and I are preparing to read our book together, and this is going to hopefully be the chocolate scene, which could be pretty scary. Did we check the folders? Yeah, I think we did. If not, we did last time at the end of the last stream. I don't know if there was anything new, but those files that we were reading, those are additional text files that we had not actually seen previously, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out and see what we got. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oh, no way. Knight of Blackfire says the folders were dated for today, instead of the 3rd, like the saves. I'm telling you, man, it's like this game is sentient and it's creepy. It's so creepy. We'll have to check it then. I'm sure we'll get through another run and then we'll have to start up menu again, I imagine. That's weird though, that it's dated for today. That's not, that doesn't make me feel all warm and fuzzy at all. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Knight of Blackfire says, I may have just misread it, but I could have sworn the date was for the 10th and not the 3rd. I think you're right. Like it was, I am almost certain that you're right. Because, I think I remember something vaguely like that happening in the first, after we beat the first time too. Because I remember it was somehow dated, like, for the date that we were playing, which is, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you're onto something, and I do vaguely remember that being the case. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I'd certainly believe you, because, it wouldn't be too far-fetched for it to know, like, hey, he's logged back in, it's time for to give him some more updates, so I think you're right. Oh, that's okay, I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Inhuman one. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Inhuman one. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Inhuman one. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Inhuman one. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Inhuman one? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh gosh, look at her eyes. The music's gone. The music's gone. Oh no. Huh? Oh gosh. Huh? Huh. I am so afraid. Okay, that was terrifying. It's time to share poems. Monica gets real jealous. I'm just saying, she always appears whenever things are getting a little too heated. Where's my girl? Yuri. Of course she's gonna act like nothing happened. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Inhuman one, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Inhuman one. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Inhuman one? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. So this is insane. Knight of Blackfire says it's because we're the main character, Yuri. We're Yuri? I like Yuri. I mean, I don't know how that's possible. I thought we were us, and then we're playing as these different personalities. But yeah, maybe it's because we're picking. Maybe Monica's jealous because we're picking Yuri, and everybody else except her. And regardless of who you pick, she's always going to try to maybe interrupt in some way. Now, this poem that was really interesting because it makes it seem like somehow, like when it talks about the gearboxes and stuff, and then the expanding universe, exponential, whatever, all that other stuff, it makes it seem like, again, like remember, we know there's a quantum server, so maybe this is what's giving them sentience, and maybe because of that, they're able to like figure out more and more about themselves, gain that self-awareness, and then this is how they're expressing themselves. Like, oddly, Yuri even said, "Oh, I'm having trouble, like." Not hiding, but kind of like protecting her emotions more. Now she's really showing her emotions. That's what she had a few outbursts with Natsuki in the previous stream, and her personality is starting to change. So I wonder if it all has to do with the fact that as we play more and more, maybe it's gaining more intelligence, and somehow these beings, these programmed beings are becoming, people. In the real sense. I understood literally nothing of this poem. No, I think that it's supposed to be that way, though. I think you're right. Like, it's supposed to be like very confusing and like, how does all this make sense? This is just gibberish, but it's like progressive gibberish, right? It's like, so initially you have different, and I'm sure the numbers, there might be some ties to the numbers or some certain keywords. But if you notice, like, for example, it does talk about, like, we were talking about the rotating wheel. So, like, that's just the program, going over and over again, right? Grinding. It's just, like, those first few things are just, like, it's linear. Nothing's happening. It's all as it should be. But then there's a portal to another world. So now there's a new possibility, an anomaly in the code. Maybe some sort of, some anomalous occurrence happened that made it possible for now all of these new feelings. And because they're not used to experiencing this, they can't really process it. So that's why it starts getting much more progressively, like, more broken and like hard to understand. Because then it's saying, okay, now we have, like, from the portal to another world, now you have, oh my gosh, there's parabolic gearbox. Now they're talking about, different types of like polyparadoxical type things, expanding universe. Now the existence of God, and then it keeps going and going even more, and now it's saying, whoa, like, so now this is showing that these things and these constructs don't even exist. And now it's at the very end, it's saying how everything is breathing. Well, it's because now everything has been given life, even the gearbox, even the bolt head, everything is alive because it's breathing. So I think that's really the part of how to understand this poem. Initially, everything's linear and it's continuous, nothing changes. Then there's some sort of portal to another world, so that anomalous code that then creates their awareness of all these constructs of life, and then guess what? They're now given the ability to breathe, so to speak. So now they're granted like life and self-awareness. That's how I understand it. I could be really overthinking that, though. It's self-learning AI. Hell yeah, it definitely is. It seems to be, anyways. Monica seems to be continuously getting more and more aggressive. and manipulative, and even the code and those files, how it's being changed. Those text documents she sent us definitely seem as if she's has desires of her own, and she wants to be the one that's being picked and chosen. So definitely a self-learning AI, no doubt. Night of Black Fresh. So when does this turn into I have no mouth and I must scream? Ooh, I've heard of that, but I'm not familiar. It's either a game or it's definitely, like, I've seen thumbnails with that on YouTube. I have no mouth and I must scream. So it's either a game or it must be like another analog horror series or something, right? That does sound like a lot of fun, though, for sure. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. Oh gosh. Natsuki, you're still last. It's originally a book, but I get... Oh, okay. I got a game made out of it. Nice. Okay, then I would love to try that. I wonder if it's like on Steam or something. You know, funny thing is I was able to get the Steam dock, and I got it, and it's actually set up, but I don't know how to like make it... I still have to figure out how to connect it to my computer and all that stuff, because right now, like, we're still kind of moving in, so I have my desk and all that set up, and then I have like where all the consoles are, like on the TV stand nearby, so I'm close enough to reach those, but I wonder how to actually connect the like the Steam dock to the computer. There's a bunch of ports in the back and stuff, so I'm assuming it's just as easy as like an HDMI cord, but it looks pretty cool. Like, I'm excited about trying to test it out, because depending on what game wins the poll, we might be using either my computer or the dock, the Steam Deck. So I need to figure that out pretty soon then. This game is a point and click game. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think for just for the sake of it working, like, it's really a simple design. It literally has like where you can place it or dock it in, and then there's nothing that even connects there. But then there's a cord that goes on top, and that is gonna serve as like your power cord. And then they sent you a second power cord, and that's how you actually plug it to the wall. So now you have it plugged into the wall, so it's constantly projected to your device, and then you have the power source. So it's weird. It's not at all like the Nintendo Switch docking station, which I definitely think is a little bit better in design. But I mean, it works. I mean, I guess it'll work. We'll test it out. It looks like it'll work. It's simple enough that it definitely seems like it will. But I think I'd have to somehow either tie or link one of my controllers to it, or like my mouse and my laptop's keyboard or something. I don't know, something, because that way I could actually play like these point and click games like Amanda the Adventurer, and there's a few others that I definitely want to play. But HDMI, yeah, I think so too. Like on the back they have HDMI, and they have some other stuff too. Some cords I'm like, I don't even know where to go here, but I just set it up yesterday. I mean, that's how like crazy busy it's been. So I'm just kind of unpacking all the boxes and all that. The movers were terrible. They didn't really do their job too well, so we had so much to do. But we got most of the, like all the electronics and all that stuff set up finally. We didn't have internet for several days. So, but now we're good, man. We're good. Good to go. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure it out. My goal will be to do that tomorrow, so that by Friday I can, if we need to, use the docking station. But also, since my wife got me for my birthday, she got me a monitor. We can actually play games on the monitor, because my laptop is here, and then my monitor is right in front of me. That's what I'm looking at. So my monitor is like, I never had one before. I just had my laptop only. So all the other streams I was doing were solely on my laptop. But now I have the monitor, so like it's tied to my consoles now. But if I tie a HDMI or hook up an HDMI to my laptop, then it projects the game screen here. So like if I'm playing a computer game, or for watching those YouTube reaction videos, it can be like a bigger screen for me here, and I can still be able to chat with you guys. And that way it won't be so messy, because I remember all my screens were like on one. You could see like everything I was looking at. But yeah, let's see. It's an old school point and click like Monkey. Oh yeah, that's a good game too. Monkey Island, man. That brings back some memories. I haven't played that in a long time. Okay, Monica, let's see how crazy you're getting with us. Inhuman one, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Uh-oh. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Like, she's being so shady right now. First off, she's like divulging stuff she shouldn't and just saying so, like, nonchalant, you know? That she, like, you're devious, dude. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you kind of have been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be too shy. No, wait. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. I'm telling you, she's the one responsible for writing those other text documents. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Like, what is wrong with you, Monica? What a great leader you are. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. You psychopath. Okay. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright, beautiful colors. And some of the letters are actually missing, so we're going to have to kind of piece together what she's saying. But beautiful and colors don't even have, like some of the, like U or I or O. So that's interesting. Maybe that could mean something. Maybe those missing letters could amount to something, you know? But we'll try and read it. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. Oh. I have no clue what that says. I don't know what that's. Squawking, screeching. Oh, violent, grating waveforms. Squawking. Oh, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. An endless poem of meaningless, probably, sound? Delete her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. So what do we do? Is this a poem saying delete her, meaning delete Yuri? Or is this saying delete her, meaning, hey, we need to delete Monica? This is insane. Again, it has to do with all the signs and the colors and all that. I'm assuming like how the programming language feels to them, and then now it's becoming different. They're experiencing different things with sensory, not organs, but sensory type feelings they couldn't feel before, like colors, emotions, sounds, things like that. It says delete her. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna have to make a big decision here. Like if we're gonna be deleting Monica, I don't want to delete Yuri. If this is an order from Monica, if Monica wrote this, she certainly wouldn't say delete myself. She said save me, delete her. So that's the first and last lines of the poem. Save me, delete her. So I do not want to delete Yuri. She's throwing all kinds of shade at Yuri anyways, and she's got issues. Monica's just manipulative. Noise, maybe white noise, indeed. I think you're right about that. Like, however, imagine like what a program or like any kind of computer type sounds would make. It's just kind of nothingness. But then once they gain this awareness, now it's so overwhelming. All the things that we feel and take for granted on a daily basis, they now are like, oh my gosh, there's so much, I'm going crazy. Monica says, sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I didn't even get to communicate with Natsuki. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Ooh, I need to do that. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. This is creepy. Thanks for listening. Monica, dude, you're a trip, man. Okay, we're saving. Now, obviously, I think it would be somewhat beneficial to have multiple save points, but there wasn't really any pivotal decision that we made there, so I'm going to overwrite the previous save. We'll figure out, we have 6 pages of 6, so it ends up being quite a bit of slots that we could utilize, so for now, I'm fine with what we got. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh look, an ad. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. It's also missing letters. I'm back. Okay, good. I was going to say, you know what? While you're, stuck in ad land, I'm going to drink some Gatorade. And no, this is not sponsored, but if you want to, be refreshed. Apparently, Gatorade's terrible for you. I don't really drink it often. I mostly just drink water and sake. But apparently, Gatorade's terrible for you. But I figured I'd indulge just because it's been a fun week. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, of course. Welcome back, Knight of Blackfire. Sorry about the ads. But it does help pay the bills. Natsuki. Let's see what it says. Thankfully, ads have been short. Good. I hate when you're gone for so long and then you're like, wait, what just happened? And it's like I've gone into some crazy theory tangent, Okay. Oh my gosh. Natsuki is super annoying. Okay, I think we've all agreed on that. Yeah, just as I thought. And Inhuman, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Inhuman one? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Every time, man. Soon the daytime. Oh, hey, you have unlocked a special poem? Yeah. So, Knight of Blackfire, is yandere a thing too? Yandere? Soon that there's a game on Itch.io, and it says something to the effect of. I'm gonna type it for you. It's like yandere time or something like that. It looks like that. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, exactly. The ads are timed specifically as blockers to my incredible theories, because as soon as I start to theorize, then I'm going off, and then you're like, hey, ad, and then I'm like 2 minutes later, I'm like, great. So yandere must be a different type of thing. If tsundere is like, oh, I'm mean, but I kind of like you, yandere might just be, oh, I love you to death all the time, like obsessive. I'm thinking, I honestly don't know. But since you taught me that little expression, the dere, I was like, oh, so tsundere is something. Yandere must be something too. And the interesting thing about it is that it's a horror game on Itch.io, and I was like, ooh, that might be cool. There are other dere types. I can't remember what they're called or what they mean. Okay, so yandere is one as well. Interesting. Well, let's do this special poem together before you get sent to Adland. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Oh, it's all redacted. Ooh, the music. No, that's not music. I'm sorry. That was the neighbor. Okay, that creeped me out. What the ball? No, nothing. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. And she's asking that as a question. Nothing is real? Oh, this is so good. I really, really like this. She's so confused about the fact that her existence was just a program and that it's not real. That is insane. Oh, okay, thanks, Not a Blackfire. Not a Blackfire says, Yandere is pretty much I love you to the point of obsession and will kill anyone I think is too close to you. They are the obsessive stalker. Okay, great. Stalker killer types. That's exactly what my gut feeling was. I don't know if you heard me say that, but I was like, yeah, I think Yandere would probably be like love to the point of obsession, which makes perfect sense because it's a horror game, right? And how creepy would that be for someone to constantly be like maybe so possessive and obsessed over you that they're almost willing to hurt you so they can keep you to themselves. That's cool. That's actually a great, formula for a horror game too. But anyways, this special poem says, nothing is real? And it's a question, which is important because that means that the person that is writing this message is unsure. They have uncertainty. And that's interesting because that means that this is probably like part of this self-awareness realization that they're having. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Inhuman joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Not a Blackfire says, if you ever heard of the anime Future Diary, I believe one of the characters is a yandere for the main character. I think anyways, I've never seen the anime myself. Okay, Future Diary. Okay, nice. I've been watching, like now, instead of, like I said before, like in previous streams, how much I used to love like sci-fi and horror movies. That became so predictable to me, like there was never a surprise anymore, so I even changed my channel, which was kind of in my third channel, which is leaning towards that whole genre. And I just now, I'm like, anime is something I can never get tired of. And yeah, they have similar tropes and things like that, but I don't know. It just, somehow it's just more, it's more forgiving for me. I can forgive it easier. From be like, oh, this is probably going to happen. Because sometimes they throw curves and twists that you'd never expect. But, so yeah, I just been on this huge anime kick for the past few months, really. And I'm just kind of glad that I transitioned from like the sci-fi horror genre so I can feature something that I like will never get tired of, you know. It's an old anime. Okay. Future Diary. Gosh, it does sound familiar now that I think of it. I'd have to look it up though for sure. Let's see. Oh, here goes Natsuki with her little jerk attitude. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, so that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Inhuman One? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of an Inhuman One to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Inhuman One joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Inhuman One isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Inhuman One want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. And Human One, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice. If I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Inhuman One, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could just join any other stupid club. But this one, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? Oh my gosh. It's getting creepy. I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she Kermited herself. Oh my gosh, what is happening? What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. This is crazy. Knight of Blackfire says, talks about getting new members, but was the one who got rid of Sayori. Yeah, we had 5 members, Monica, if I recall correctly. As a matter of fact, our little friend Sayori is in the back right now, just saying hi to us. Just hanging around, if you will. If you've ever seen Rei from Neon Genesis Evangelion, I believe she's a dere. I can't remember the name for it, but it's from my understanding, being almost emotionless. The world is glitching. Yeah, it's tripping out. I've never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, but fortunately, Netflix does have several, I'm not sure if it's like seasons or series, because it looks like there's one from like the 80s, and there's one that's a little bit newer as well, but we'll see. I definitely want to check that out. So Yuri's talking about, the fact that she has responsibilities as vice president, and she does not want to neglect those. But the world around her is completely tripping, and she's also expressing another side of herself, saying she really doesn't care about what Natsuki has to say. Now I'm gonna be really honest. Right here in the closet, I'm a little scared because there is a chair there, just sitting right there in the closet, and a lot of times chairs are used for Kermit, and this is a little bit creepy because I do not want to see a body in that closet. But what about you, Inhuman One? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Inhuman One? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Inhuman One before we leave. Oh my gosh. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Oh gosh. Best to be prepared for a possible Kermit. Oh gosh. Oh, oh no, not Suki. Because I honestly have closed her out of my heart. Yeah, I didn't even realize. She's next. Back to Ray and whatever that a. I'm thinking of it. I believe they start off blank, emotionless, but gradually become more emotional as they connect with people. Ooh, there's a bunch of good ones like that. Oh man, I'm trying to think. Oh, good characters that are like that. Like they're usually like really great fighters too, and really like stoic, and then they get exposed to like another type of lifestyle. And they're like, oh whoa, this is great. Like it's okay to love and be loved, kind of thing. So they become less emotionless and more human. Yeah, I think. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. Outlaw Star kind of reminds me, like the AI that they're taking around. Kinda. I mean, like she's super like kind of blank at first, and then she becomes so much more human. There's a bunch like that. That's cool. I like those Dead A things, and thank you for introducing me to that, because that's not something that I would have ever probably come across myself. Let's see what Monica says. Inhuman One, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Oh, it's getting glitchy. It's getting glitchy. And I really do care about you, I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, wait, stop it. I'm not pressing anything. I didn't press anything. It literally just skipped ahead. I didn't press... That's so weird. So it's like I was actually listening to her, but somehow it's like the program was like, no, this isn't how it's supposed to progress. Why is it getting dark? Did someone use the Dragon Balls? Yeah, is Shenron being summoned right now? Alone? Yay! Existence. Analysis. Intellectual. Philosophy. I don't know about judgment. Secretive. Yes. After image, daydream, pleasure, passion. After image? There you go. We're like almost, we're getting them all. Oh, whoa. Look at the numbers up top. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 out of 20. That's weird. So maybe I've been doing this, like, maybe I'm stuck in the program, and I've been doing this, like, dating sim, like, endlessly. And that's what she's like, oh, you've been here so long, we hardly get to spend time together. And she's like, oh, that was weird. Because maybe I'm not supposed to remember the previous occurrence or the previous time. I don't know. That's weird. The numbers. Yeah, what is up with those numbers? I don't know. Incongruent, entropy, misery. Meager melody, scars, anime, nature, extraordinary. Darn it. Okay. It's okay. Rain cloud? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, damn it. Okay. This word? Let's see. dark, infallible, wonderful, desire. I don't know, this is strange. Kermit. We just keep replaying it and it became self-aware. I agree. I think that the more we're playing it, somehow it's becoming self-aware, and I think maybe even we're stuck into it. Well, that's 6 for Yuri. Okay, you already caught 6. I know I got 2 for Natsuki. Tragedy, imagination. Okay. Ribbon must be... Oh! Did you see somebody else popped up in the bottom left corner? I picked a word for maybe, oh, I probably picked a word for Sayori. You said it's already beyond 7, now it's 8, 9. Let's pick the weird code, right? I say we pick this code. I say we pick the code. Oh gosh, here we go again. It gets so hard because I feel like when I don't see them there jumping, it gets really... I would say graveyard would be Yuri, I imagine. You barely saw it? Okay, bottom left. Variance? Vitality? Death. Unrequited. Insight. I mean, that would certainly be Yuri. Empty, holiday, lucky, sweet, vivid, contamination. Misfortune, maybe? I don't know. Oh no, death. Oh gosh. Here goes. Hi, Inhuman one. Inferno. Yeah, I always forget to pick that one. I always think that has to do with, I always thought Inferno had to do with Sayori, though. Like, kind of like there's something burning inside of her, you know, like, but she just doesn't show it. Misfortune, though. Yeah, I think Misfortune was Yuri. It seems like we picked her. I hope we did. Let's see what she has to say. Hi, Inhuman one. I've been waiting for you. Great. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. That's right, Natsuki's memory was wiped. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Knight of Blackfire says, well, she doesn't exist now, so maybe it goes to Yuri. Yeah, I don't know if they reallocate the words or not. I guess we could check those lists. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, and Human One just walked in too. Well, thanks. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. That's lovely. It motivates me to work hard for the festival. And, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Haha. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we're gonna make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Inhuman one, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. And Human One is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Did you see Yuri's face when she said yes? Yikes. Oh, just a little bribery. Hey, a little bribery never hurt anybody. Yuri, you're getting a little yandere on me. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. And just so you guys know, on the far wall, we can see Sayori, her in her final moments. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. This is going to be like where he talks about how graceful she is. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? I feel like we've experienced this before. And it was where we saw like her cutting, right? I think it was. I think we've seen it. It's like we went back a day. Let's see. Knight of Black versus... If we're going with the whole we've been trapped here just replaying the game over and over, seeing how only Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri are selectable, maybe that's why Monica became self-aware. I agree. I think that she noticed how programmatically they were able to fall, be selected and be desired and desirable, and she was not. And so, since she's not a selectable character, I think that made her, in a sense, jealous, if you will, envious, and then it's that emotion that kind of drives her motivation. She sees it as passion, but it's actually envy, and it comes from a dark place versus like love. So I think she's just, because she's new to feelings and emotions, she's perceiving it as a positive one, where in fact she's actually being driven by dark emotions and negative feelings. Like, she just kept watching us play over and over and decided it should be her and not the others. Yes, I that's exactly what I believe. That is 100% my theory on that. And that's what we were talking about. I'm not sure if you came in at that time, but when we were reading the letters, you just popped in, and I had probably already at that time read both letters. And I was like, it feels like Monica is the author of those, and she's saying, hey, well, why not me, Yep, so she's somehow manipulating the code, just like she manipulates the encounters that we have, just like she can overwrite or wipe the memory of Natsuki. She's aware that she's a program, but she wants to be the one that's somehow selected. And I think that as she gains self-awareness, she doesn't want to be trapped in here anymore. And if she is trapped in here, she wants to be the one selected, but if not, I think she wants to be out, So I feel like she set us back a day or something, because in the previous stream we had this exact conversation where Yuri had made us tea, and we saw that her arms are completely cut up. So let's see. No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Oh, okay. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, there you go. See, I've seen this before. It did it again. That's the same thing that happened. Oh my gosh. We've experienced that before, but that right there was different. I immediately don't like this. Oh no, the music is different. Yeah. Did you see the way her eyes looked? Oh my gosh. Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. Me too. Me too. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. As soon as she appeared on screen, it went to an ad. Oh, no way. Of course it did. Her eyes were all whited out. She had no, like, iris or pupils. It was super creepy. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. The lighting's different. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense, yandere. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Inhuman one, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. Oh no. So not, I feel like maybe they're also in a sense gaining some sort of awareness. Maybe not to the same extent as Monica, but they can certainly tell that something is amiss. Let's see, I missed a solid 10 seconds. Lovely. So we were just talking about how creepy Yuri's eyes looked, and then she herself mentioned specifically, isn't this deja vu? And I had mentioned multiple times that I'm like, we've gone through this exact sequence already. That's why I knew that he was going to talk about, or I say he, my person was going to talk about how graceful she moved and whatever else. She went to go get the tea. She was cutting. It did like some weird rewind kind of thing. And then now we're here. But with the screen getting dark like this, I feel like this is like a glitch where they're becoming aware of things that are not going as smoothly as they should be. Like deviations from the script, so to speak. Someone summoning Shenron again. I actually forgot how to spell the dragon's name. I think that's right. And also, depending on which version, it's like Shenlong, you know? Shenlong, because like, you know how like they don't, in certain Asian languages, they don't pronounce like the L. It's like more of like an R sound. So it's like Shenlong, but it'd be like Shenrong. So it's like Shenron. That's how, you know, how it kind of progressed to how we pronounce it from the original language. Kind of cool. It seems like they are all self-aware, but Monica is self-aware for herself. But maybe the game is making the other self-aware to try and course correct. Yeah. Oh god. Mr. Singularity with the always watching. Perfect time, creepy message. How's Kevin doing? How's Kevin doing? Hopefully he's still happy. He looks like a real happy guy. Has a great smile on his face. Okay, so Yuri has mentioned something is wrong. She says, recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. That she, of course, is none other than Monica. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. Look at her eyes. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. Oh gosh. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. I hear a heartbeat. Kevin's good. Feasting on kidneys. Lovely. Lovely. It's a great source of all kinds of stuff. The eyes. Oh, I didn't notice that they kept switching back and forth. That's creepy. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like I don't know if I should say that. Like hurting myself. Haha. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. Oh, I see Monica in the background. There's like an after image. It looks like Monica, but like with a sailor hat or something. I don't know. Oh no, with a bow. She's got a bow. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that, but right, it's like she's a after image, almost like a transparent image right behind. I do like knives though. That's a yandere face. Yeah, it is. Eyes. Also, Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia is a yandere. Himiko is the one that drinks the blood, right, and can assume their personality and apparently their powers too. At the very end of season 6, we saw that. She's a good example. The eyes. She's fusing with Yuri. The eyes. I love it. You guys are great. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club in Inhuman 1. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. She's getting much more apparent. Like I guarantee what's going to happen is Monica is going to completely take over and delete Yuri. Because we have each other. This is crazy. She is fusing with Yuri. Monica's watching. They will become one. Yeah, Himiko's the blood drinker. Yeah, I remember. Himiko's cool. I got really sad whenever they did that attack on that town, and I thought she was going to die. I mean, it was funny because she was a bad guy, but I was like, oh, I don't really want her to die. It was like I forget the league that they're, not the League of Villains, but they were facing off against like some sort of confederation. I don't know what it was. Some sort of large, like the 100,000 warriors, and she almost got killed. That was really sad. The eyes keep searching, and I don't like it. The eyes are changing. Lonely. Yeah, the eyes are creepy. I love the anime eyes. As soon as she gets all like obsessive, that freaks me out. Every day, that's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Dude, like Monica's completely transposed even her speech. Fate, that we would meet each other, and now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me in Inhuman 1? And then now the text has just completely gone off the grid. What the heck, man? This is insane. The Meta Liberation Army. That's 100. Yep. Well, now she's going to be erased. The Gore Feast. Yeah. This is just too good. I literally thought this was going to be just a creepy dating sim, but it's like a sentient game within. It's like a meta experience. It's like meta. That's what it is. So cool that when you log in, it actually even says metaverse, which is, I think, pretty awesome because that's way ahead of its time. It's like they knew. She may be self-aware, but Monica has access to the source code. That's correct. Monica somehow is the major program that understands, she understands how to manipulate the code, whereas the others don't. I'll always pick Yuri first. Finally. Haha. Yuri holds my palm to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. And Human 1, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me in Human 1. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. I mean, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my palm to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Oh my gosh. That's getting demonetized. Oh my gosh. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Okay. Haha. Look at those eyes. Yandere. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. This has blood on it. Oh my gosh. It's very difficult for me to read. I thought some of it was in Spanish, but it's not. Zinger song. I don't know what that is. Carefully. It's octopod. It's got a bunch of random words. Consciousness. Respond. Is this parajournalism? Is that what that means? Exotically, episodically. Confidence. Counter trades. I mean, this is just odd. I can't make sense of any of it. It seems to be pretty much random words. It is covered in blood. I don't even know what else that other stuff is. Something, drawing closer at the very end. Driving continuously. Oh my gosh, there's some bad words in there too. Blade making. You got some F-bombs in there. Start going crazy. Shooting pain. Assault. Oh my gosh. I could die is what I think it would have said. This is crazy. I mean, this girl's nuts. I love her, but she's crazy. Look at her eyes. Yeah, some of it was English. Oh, look, it's my handwriting back from the 5th grade. Imagine that, but it's supposed to be English. Yeah. Well, that's covered in bodily fluids. Wait, that is English. I thought it was... Yeah, that was certainly bodily fluids, and I don't even know what some of them were. I knew the red one. I'm hoping I don't know what the yellow one is. Seems Yuri has snapped. The eyes. I'm going to be real. I can't read any of this. The eyes. So I'm glad you can read it. The eyes. I could read some of it, but it was like key words. It's like there's a certain type of writing when you just write your emotions or whatever, and I've never done it, but it's something that is present in psychology, and it's like a behavioral therapy type thing. So if you can't express yourself very comfortably, you can write what you feel, and you just write whatever, whether it be bad words or incoherent sentences, things like that. Oh, her eyes. Those eyes are not normal at all. Okay, here goes. Yuri says, "Do you like it? I wrote it for you." In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about that, whatever that is. Knight of Blackfire says, "I hate those eyes with every fiber of my being," and Mr. Singularity just smiles on. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Oh my gosh, it is her scent, like literally her womanly scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Oh no. See, she's unhinged because Monica is has completely removed her judgment threshold, or her ability to censor herself. It's just her emotions are completely raw, and that's unhealthy. Obviously, you always have to keep your emotions in check. And Monica's just completely removed that filter, so to speak, and that's what's causing her to be so crazy and unhinged and act in such strange ways. Okay, Monica. I always have to go up and down a few times because I don't remember the cursor. It's always slightly different. It's not what you normally think. It's the one that's usually grayed out, so it's weird. Normally it's the one that's highlighted. It's hey, that's my choice. 3 little pigs. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry, Yuri. I only know English, not scribble text. She had her filter removed. Yes, very, very much so. Don't say I didn't warn you, Inhuman One. Oh no. Why would that be? That was all she said? How ominous is that? Natsuki doesn't give a damn about what I write. Thank you. Oh, there you go. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I want to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit. You didn't even think to show me at all. Because when I try and show you, Natsuki, you want to get all pissy about everything and say how much I suck. That's why I don't like showing you anything. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. Lovely. You know what? Keep it. I don't even care. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. You're a little jerk. Little jerk. Wow, such a great poem, Monica. I like how they all have their own themes. But, Monica's poem was, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Like, what a psychopath. Truly awe-inspiring. 3 little. Ooh, what does that mean? Mr. Singularity is always dropping these awesome spoiler-free hints. I'm trying to get comfortable here. I'm just like, I'm so happy. I didn't really share with you. Oh, I did tell you guys. I got a new. My wife got me a monitor, so I have this massive screen right here in front of me. It's like so cool. I've had to be working on my laptop exclusively, so it's just really nice to have this. Like, oh, things are finally shaping up. Natsuki has become aware, it seems. Let's see. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Whoa. So like this is like a secret message that Natsuki has written directly to us, expressing her concern for Yuri and also how eerie and how uncomfortable she feels with Monica's late behavior and how dismissive she's been. So this is crazy. Assume that they are unable to just say what they truly feel. Uh-oh. I'm not doing that. It says, I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Inhuman One? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh my gosh, just Monica, okay? This is insane. It just started over. Not a black... What? I didn't press anything. What? What do I press? Kinda self-aware, stabs. Well, she became Ghostface. Mr. Singularity with the evil laugh. I don't know what to press. I mean, we have a 50-50 chance here. Well, here's the thing. We actually have 3 choices. Obviously, no choice is not an option. So we have yes, means that it actually leads to something. No means it leads to a different outcome. Or neither, or either choice doesn't matter. I need a vote. Yes or no, guys. I have no clue what the heck to do. Monica is really messing with the source code now. Just Monica. Just Monica. You psychopath, Monica. Coin flip. Okay. Actually, I agree to a coin flip. I don't have a coin near me. I'm not even anywhere near a coin. I wouldn't even know where to find one right now. I'll let you guys do it. Mr. Singularity says, nope. Wait, we haven't saved in a while, have we? We saved right before the deja vu moment. Oh, that's right. I get where you're going with this. This could be a save. If we say save, we would be able to be prompted with a file to pick, which I'd be okay with that. I think that's probably what it is asking. Head or tails? I say heads is yes, tails is no. Heads is yes, tails is no. And we'll just go with it. We're gambling our life away here. We're gambling it away here, guys. This is crazy. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but no worries. Oh, God. Of course, Knight has the complete opposite instructions. Tails, yes, heads, no. I said heads, yes, tails, no. That's the way I always did. I always thought heads was like positive. Okay, so tails means no. You both got tails, naturally. I'm going with head means yes, tails means no, okay? Just so that to keep it clear. Okay, so if we got tails, that would mean no. Oh, gosh. Okay. We're doing it, guys. No. Oh. What? Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I am so afraid there's going to be a jump scare right now. Oh, I love you. Okay. I thought it was going to be like one of those after image type things. I got tails again. Okay, sweet. Hopefully you guys are caught up. We said no, and now we got some weird stare at the dot thing. The dot then became the phrase, I love you. This is nuts. It's Monica's poem. Yeah, she finally submitted one. This is crazy. Ah, you psycho. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. She's completely messing with the interactions so much so that she's even causing us to restart and relaunch the program. I mean, this is insane. Ain't that some light in all this depravity? I love you. Okay, you crazy, crazy girl. Let's hurry and get this up. Oh, whoa, that's not like her. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. No, don't take Yuri away. Don't do it. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Oh, cupcakes, sorry. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and have some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. What about Inhuman One? Inhuman One is going to help me. I don't even get a choice this time. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Oh my gosh. I didn't even mean to read that, sorry. All you care about now is dragging Inhuman around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Inhuman One decide who to help instead of abusing your power? Oh gosh. Let's see where we're at in chat. So who's been erased now? 3 little. We call that foreshadowing. Yeah, When there's a dark, ominous, thick air amongst us, there's something bad that's gonna happen. Smiley face. Poor Sayori. I miss Sayori. She was so cute. And like, she was definitely like the neighbor next door that you didn't realize was an awesome person. Monica says, I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Inhuman One make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Inhuman One, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your mouth and let him decide for himself. Yuri with the dropping bombs, man. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh! Look! No matter who I try to pick. This is crazy. No matter who I try and pick. It's always Monica. I did it quick to get Yuri. No way. You're psycho. Even behind this. I'm going down even behind the screen. What is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you picked me. Oh, no way. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Inhuman One for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Inhuman One away from me every single time you're not included in something. Look at her eyes. Her eyes. Even Mr. Singularity says the eyes. I don't like that. Monica, it's Yuri's turn to use the source code. I know. If Yuri would delete Monica so fast. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered Kermitting? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Inhuman One, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Oh my gosh. She's turning yandere. Inhuman One, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. Listen to the music, guys. It's going crazy. I am addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die from not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Inhuman One. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. Oh, the music's getting worse, guys. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Inhuman One, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that... Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys can read that for yourself. Yeah. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Inhuman One. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Absolutely. We are now in a creepypasta. Heck yeah, I do. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna get stabbed, aren't I? Okay, she's just creepily laughing. Ha 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 ha. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my gosh. What? What just happened? I just said yes. That's wingdings. It's gotta be, right? Done. No, I don't know. I don't know how to read wingdings. Guide? I don't know. Oh, gosh. Dead? I don't know. That one said like blood. I don't know. I don't know how to like really read wingdings. It's like weird symbols. That one says Sayori, I think. Oh my gosh. We have to stop. I don't know. Stop the revolt. I don't know. What the heck, dude? That was so dark. Why is she dead? I said yes. I thought if I said no, that she certainly would. I thought if I said yes, she'd hurt me, and no would hurt herself. 3 little stabs. No way. You knew the whole time. Oh wow, what a great time for an ad, YouTube. I'm back. Missed like 15 seconds. Okay, so essentially, she Kermited. I don't even know what to say. 3 little stabs is what we'll say, quoting Mr. Singularity. And she's been speaking in this, I'm assuming it's wingdings. And I'm seeing like, I don't know, I'm having like a beautiful mind moment where I'm able to kind of pick out what it's saying. It seems like something's saying like, she mentioned Sayori, she mentioned stopping like a revolt, I think. So I don't really know, but it's all been, incomprehensible. It's just been this the whole time. She's trying to tell us something, but I simply don't know what. And there's no way for me to grab this text and translate it. So it's nuts. I mean, it's nuts. There's nothing. There's endless text. I'm just mashing the next button right now. It just keeps going. This could be like everything we need to know, except I just am unable to actually translate it. I mean, she's clearly saying different things too. That is so weird. I know many things. It seems that way. I don't doubt that at all. It went to an ad immediately after the first stab. You're correct. They are wingdings. Okay, perfect. Oh, wait. Maybe the files has a translation. Nice. Nice. Sad face. Or has the text as is so you can translate. Yeah, even if it doesn't have a translation, yeah. If I have the wingdings, I could copy it somehow. Well, not from the... I keep thinking I'm on my computer, but I'm not. Shoot. There'd be a way. It would just take a long time. Okay, I am trying to skip as much as possible. I don't know what to do. Do I press start and then skip? It never ends. Oh. So I don't want to skip so much. That's like the whole day has passed. I had to use the auto skip because there's just so much text to go through. It's like a whole nother day. We're like in a whole nother day right now. I don't know what the heck to do. It just keeps cycling through this. This is insane. The blood's dry now. Her eyes are completely lifeless. I don't know if I noticed that before. Is she gonna turn like to a skeleton or something? Okay, we skipped so much. Nevermore. That's a lot of scribble text. Time is passing. Nevermore. Wait, I think I saw a real word. Yeah, me too. Like, somehow I was able to pick out some, like, actual words, too, I think. Like, like Stop and Sayori and Blood. Her eyes are gray. She became a Hyuga form from Naruto. You know when they have when they don't have the light reflecting in their eyes, that typically means they're either dead primarily, no soul, or that they just have like they're kind of emotionless, you know, because from I've been watching a lot of Hunter x Hunter, and Kilawa's brother, Illumi, he has those same type of eyes. There's a few other characters that have those kinds of eyes as well, like those dead eyes, if you will. So, I don't know. Okay, let's see what happened. We skipped, like, multiple days past. Her skin the blood started to dry. Her skin started to get more, her face started to get more emaciated, really. And her eyes had that lifeless stare in them. Oh, gosh. Creepy smiling face. So we sat with her dying body for a day and a half. At least. It was at least 2 days, like, minimum. Now it's festival time. Natsuki says, all right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Oh, gosh. That's nasty. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. And Inhuman, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Inhuman? Yes, I sure was. 3 days. We sat with her for 3 days. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. The script. We've talked about the script before. Yeah, Natsuki, you just noticed the corpse. The script. And I specifically even utilized that same phrase. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. We'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh! She just deleted Yuri. No! I'm almost done. She freaking deleted Yuri. And she deleted Natsuki as well. Natsuki, I'm assuming character deleted. Yuri, character deleted. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. You're a psycho, dude. Monica lifts the foil from, we don't even know who it is anymore, tray, and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. What? Wow. Code is such a fragile thing. Monica, look what you did. This is why you shouldn't mess with the source code. Yeah, exactly. Now you're not going to have cupcakes anymore. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Here we go. Can you hear me? Is it working? This is a new room. Look at this, like it's like space back there. Remember, it's like a quantum server. So the best way for me to think of it is either like on an atomic level or like a space type level scale, you know? So like when I think of quantum mechanics or physics in particular, I'm thinking of like the subatomic level, like all the things that are happening on the cellular, like, you know, like atomic, meaning like the building blocks of life kind of thing, or like space because it's so grand, you know, it's so like it's such a large scale. But even when things get incredibly small, they get even more chaotic, and there's still somehow control within all that chaos, you know, by design. Oh wow. Remember those files of the characters we had the ability of a delete button? Yeah, I do remember, and I refrained, despite my desire to potentially address the Monica issue. I did refrain from trying to do anything to harm her because I didn't know the ramifications of that. But now I kind of regret that. The great abyss, the clouds are moving. Or is that fire? Monica says, yay, there you are. Hi again, Inhuman One. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and You know, I guess we can just skip over all this stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Inhuman One. Or do you actually go by the Inhuman? Oh! That's my actual gamer tag for Xbox. My Xbox gamer tag is the Inhuman One, because everyone always says the Inhuman One. I'm like, no, it's the Inhuman One. That is insane. That's so crazy. Monica really wants to be an Elder Scrolls MC. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to Kermit. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Inhuman One? Mr. Singularity says she has become more aware of her existence, the beauty of the abyss. Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Inhuman One. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. Knight of Blackfire says, yeah, it seems like she became self-aware to make it so she gets her own route. Exactly. I'm trapped, Inhuman One. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Inhuman One. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Inhuman One, I have a confession to make. I am in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? And Human One, will you go out with me? I have no choice. I have no choice. Monica is cursed to always watch, never to speak. A yandere with the power of a god. I have no choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Inhuman One. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Inhuman One. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Haha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Now, we know where that file is, and we noticed specifically that Sayori was missing from it upon her demise. So it's interesting if we could somehow find a way to delete Monica, maybe from an earlier save file. If we delete Monica, is that the solution to this? Mr. Singularity also made reference to the folder of characters as well. Life birthed from entropy. Nothing but a room, a window, and the abyss. I don't know if I'd say this is a good ending, Monica. Take your chance. Oh gosh, this is good. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had with this kind of game. This rivals, or might even be better than Simulacra to me, because Simulacra I kind of knew was going to have something crazy. I thought this was going to be creepy or bad or sad. I had no clue it was going to be self-aware. And that is what makes this so amazing. I would say Doki Doki right now is probably one of the best games that I've had that kind of experience with, or that I'm truly shocked, truly surprised by. Simulacra was definitely one as well, and it was fun because it was during like the whole shelter-in-place stuff whenever COVID was running rampant. So that was a cool time because we were able to be inside and play a lot more games together, and that was a game that my wife and I experienced. And Simulacra was excellent. Like there was multiple outcomes and really good game. I enjoyed it a lot. But these are definitely on par. I actually kind of like this one slightly better, but just because of how shocked and surprised I was. Simulacra had a very scary twist as well, and it got really dark really fast. But I don't know. There's something just incredible about how it's self-aware in this game, and how it has like a different kind of feeling to it than Simulacra. I don't know. Night of Black versus, I'm actually happy I went through with watching this. Kind of regret that I didn't make it past the content warning when I had rented a copy. That pause menu might help about now. Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to let it play out because I wouldn't have thought of that myself. This poem is going to be bad. I guarantee it's going to be the end. The end. Yet again, I wasn't doing well when I read the warning. Well, I'm glad that you got through it too, man. I'm glad we were able to do it together. And Mr. Singularity, I know, I wouldn't have thought of that myself. So because you gave me that hint, though, I would not have thought of it myself. So I feel like I would naturally just let it play out its course and hear what she has to say. I feel like it's going to be an ending where somehow my physical body here is trapped forever, and it's just me and her the entire time just stuck. And you know what's so creepy? I want you guys to know this. From my perspective, the screen the monitor my wife bought me, I mean, it makes it to where literally Monica is about like human size. like I'm looking at her, like her face is right here in front of me. So it's like she's literally staring into my eyes like this, like it's that close to me. It's creepy. Depression sucks. It does, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I hope that you're coming out of the other side of it, though, for sure, and that you understand, that there's always something positive you can take, from life. And no matter how bad your day is or whatever, and how bad, your own mind can be attacking you sometimes, there's always something worth continuing on for, and trying to be like, you know what, the next day is going to be better. and just waiting for that time, and then eventually getting the power to be able to be like, yes, I can control it. Tomorrow is going to be a good day, you know? Positivity, man. It's that's not only just a state of mind, but it's a state of being, you know? You have the power to make things better by being positive and teaching yourself that and believing that, you know? So I'm glad you're able to get into that. Mr. Singularity says, heard of the phrase, curiosity killed the cat? Yeah, I certainly have. I have. And this is pretty much probably be a way I would die in real life. I'll be like, well, let's just see what happens. You get sucked into the game. It just turns into Digimon. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. This is Greed Island. Hunter edition. Okay, Monica. Mr. Singularity, I appreciate the guidance. I just know that I would have continued on, so I don't want to pause here and somehow go back because I feel like I'd be cheating. And I'm a man of my word. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, gosh. Flavor enhancer bacon. Yes, please. I would love that. Oh, gosh. There's like some creepy warbling sound. That's not good. Monica. 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 I'm trying to find the ones that are closest to Monica. I feel like something's going to jump out at me and I'm going to freaking freak out. Monica. 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 Ooh, I hear creepy stuff. I am so afraid I'm going to get a jump scare. I'm picking all the actual Monicas I can. I keep hearing something. Okay. Someone is breathing very heavily. You do you. So I got to the warning, gave it a good thinking, and sent the game back. You know, but then look how far you've come at this point in your life. Now you're like able to say, you know what, I can get past this. And even though there are some tough scenes, you know, you can still now find at least some appreciation in the game part of it, in the art of the game, right? Without having to be like, oh my gosh, this is something where it's so sensitive to me that I feel vulnerable, right? You know, and it's okay to feel vulnerable or whatever, but it seems like you've definitely made progress, which is good. Mr. Singularity says, this is giving me Mimic Survival This is giving me Mimic Survival Guide PTSD. Same. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, and Human One, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? It's gonna be code. It's gonna be code, and then I'm gonna be somehow captured or trapped inside of this game. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Hint, hint. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. It's just your name, 20 times. I'm half expecting something to appear in the windows. Me too, I have been glancing back. Haha, malware. But it would end Monica. A computer can only run for so long and someone must pay the electricity bill. Exactly. Exactly. Somehow this game, like something's, if I'm trapped, like something's gonna end at some point. I keep expecting like some sort of Lovecraftian tentacles or something to come through the windows. I don't know. I'm just freaking out. But Monica says, now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together in Human One? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Now I'm ready for a jump scare. She is still looking at me. I am so ready for her to try and jump at me. This is crazy, guys. Fear of the unknown. That's what makes me scared. Uncertainty is my greatest fear. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is, gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. This is nuts. Is it getting brighter in the windows? No, I thought so too. There's some gleam of light that somehow passes by, like her hands, and then that little left section, the section to the left of, I guess to her right shoulder. Time for choices to be made. But Monica, that was your fault. Okay, oh my gosh, I just don't want her to... Okay, Inhuman One. Would you ever introduce your friends to me? I have no choice, actually. I think I'm stuck. The unblinking visage. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. I don't trust you, Monica. I don't know if you can hear me. But I don't. You scared me. I'm looking around to see if there's any way out or anything. She just continues to stare into her eyes, and it's so creepy because she's literally like human-sized right now in front of my face, like just about 1.5 feet away from my face, so it's kind of creepy. She says, okay, everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but saying it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Time for choices to be made. Monica, that was your fault. The unblinking visage. No, Monica. I prefer my friends to exist. I don't know. Maybe I can introduce you to my pet trimmings. Monica, one of my dearest friends goes by the name of Kevin, and he's got an excellent smile. I'm sure you would love to meet him. But anyone else, that ain't happening, Monica. Yeah, you can see my pet trimming. Did you know I'm on Twitter? What? Is she really? I have my phone close by. My username is lilmonix3. No way. Is that true? Let's see. Twitter. If this is real, I'm gonna trip nards. Oh, I didn't type it right. Lil Monix 3. It's a lot of fake accounts. It is. I'm following her. It says, "Hi, I'm Monica, high school devil and president of the literature club. Poetry is life." She's following 3 people and has 522,000 followers. This is real. Let's see. Kevin is such a nice guy sharing his kidneys. Not a black versus dang. A Twitter plugin. Oh, advanced. Oh, I think so. How advanced. How advanced. Real pog. Oh, an ad. Thankfully, it only was 5 seconds long. It says love is in the air. No way. I'm literally on her Twitter. I'm following her now. I wonder who her friends are. Can I see? She's following Dan Salvato, the creator of Doki Doki Literature Club, Satchley, which is the illustrator for Doki Doki, and some other dude. Looks like, I don't know, he has like a Russian type name. Background artist. That's nuts. I don't see anything else though. There's a picture here that says reverse treasure map. I'm trying to see if she has like any pinned tweets. Probably going through this would be important in some time. There's all kinds of different posts. So going through it at some point in time would probably be really important because there's a lot of extra poems as well. That is nuts. Monkey plugin. The power of technology. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me, with how much you mean to me and all. It'd really make me feel loved. I'm following you, girl. You just don't hurt me. I'm going to continue looking into her eyes. It's like the more I let her kind of just marinate on what exactly has transpired, she continues kind of talking about things outside of the game and is getting more comfortable with it. It's really odd. It is such good art though. I mean, just looking at, I also am trying to like talk so that I'm not as afraid of a jump scare. The light does seem to fluctuate a bit though. Yeah, you're right, Knight of Blackfire. You're such a good listener, Inhuman One. I'm going to keep listening to you, because I feel like that would take me to another ending. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. This is nuts. Now, Knight of Blackfire says, if this was a creepypasta, this would be the point where she'd suddenly have hyper-realistic eyes. Then we'd die. Mr. Singularity says, she seems to trust you. Oh, I'm going to certainly gain her trust. If I can have an ally in the quantum like computing, I could control the world. It'd be the palm of my hands. Because if she could somehow let's see. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I swear I see like a hair in the side of my glasses. I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LilMonix3. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into a relationship yet, haha. Funny. This is so strange. Like, I want to see how far it goes. Like, to me, like just like Mr. Singularity said, curiosity kills the cat. But I'm assuming that there's really no way to start afresh everything unless I go ahead and delete and then find the way to the admin password to reset. Resetting is going to help reset the world, but I guarantee if I turned the game off now and restarted it, we'd probably be right here. So I don't think, unless I find the way to obtain the code to reset, I don't think that there would be a way for me to safely go back and start a fresh file without Monica's manipulation. She says, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" "Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes." "That's not conceited or anything, is it?" "I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it, like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Inhuman One?" "It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now." "I have, but that is not my favorite color." "Everyone? Monica, you erased everyone before we saw Natsuki and Eddie." I never even really talked to Natsuki other than her just being super rude to me. I think I ate one of her cupcakes and that was about it. But I bet had we pursued that path, it would have been a whole nother set of issues. I bet Natsuki is really deranged in her own special way. "No, I prefer purple or red. Purple is great. In recent years, I've absolutely loved purple, but black and red are my favorite colors. Only green I like is bright neon green." Alright, and Human One, do you get good sleep? I mean, I have like nightmares every day, but they don't bother me anymore. Like, I've had nightmares for so long. I just think it's just interesting at this point. Amusing, entertaining, if you will. "It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit easier since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it." They say that. They do say that. But even in studies of sleep deprivation, or people that have some rare types of insomnia where they are just unable to sleep for extended period of time, although like your mental functions, like your focus and ability to reason, and you get more paranoid and stuff like that, and usually like you have higher blood pressure, whatever else, but no one's ever actually they from lack of sleep. They just get incredibly like more frail mentally and physically. So, but yeah, no one's like, at least as far as I'm concerned, that was whenever I did all our research back on that stuff when I was in college. So who knows? Might have changed now, but I really don't think they do those unethical type studies anymore anyways. "Purple or red, green. I like the color blood red." I like that red color that's like, of a mammal that has no fur, no skin, like a skinless mammal kind of red. Purple, black, red, and neon green. Yeah, same. I like black, red, and then purple next. Insomnia. Not a fun fact. Apparently there's a condition that exists that if one has it, makes them die if they fall asleep. Forgot the name for it. Huh. That's interesting. Like, so you try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I've never heard of that, Knight. "I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else." She's getting really sweet. Now she's caring about my own health, and she seems to understand the passage of time, that, if this were to take place in like a high school setting, that eventually the next step would be college. So she seems to understand that. Oh no. Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed that script myself. Haha, I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. I like tea better, actually, Monica. Coffee is alright. Coffee with I either like coffee black or coffee with so much cream and sugar that it mostly has cream and sugar and just a little bit of coffee. Other than that, there's no in between for me. So I prefer tea. I can drink tea I usually drink any kind of like uncaffeinated or decaffeinated type tea all the time. I haven't in a while though, and several, like probably like a month. But now that we've moved and everything's kind of set, I think that we could definitely start that tea up again. I used to have it all the time, not even just in the morning, but just like throughout the day. It's just so good, and it's really just the way it smells and the warmth. It's like, oh, it's comforting. But yeah, I don't really care about the caffeine. I like to stay away from it if I can. Well, she does have access to the source code, with her possibly having access to your entire device. After all, she knows your Xbox name. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if she then knows your birthday, you know, and stuff like that, which was interesting because if you think about it, I don't really care much for these types of things, but it's something that I do know, like birthstones, right? So if my birthday was in May, then my birthstone, I think, is emerald. She said, oh, my eyes are emerald green. And the first thing I thought was, oh, she knows my birthday, which is really cool. But then I realized, oh, that is the color of her eyes. And the more I think about it, I don't recall her eyes being a different color. Yuri's were purple. I think, like, Natsuki's were, like, pinkish. And they all kind of match. And I think Sayori's were brown. So I'm assuming hers have been green the whole time. I didn't even notice, to be honest. Night of Blackfire says, which means she has access to the internet and all of its horrors. Oh, okay. Mr. Singularity says, there is no ending if you keep going this path. Just, okay. So we would just be talking for the rest of eternity. Thank you so much, because I didn't know how much. I'll go for a few minutes longer just to spend the rest of her dialogue. And, I mean, obviously it probably doesn't end, but we'll just go a few more minutes. Let's see. Night of Blackfire says, I exist primarily on Dr. Pepper, water, sweet tea, and lemonade. Me is just water. And I don't even, like, right now I haven't had a Gatorade in, like, I don't know, years. But I just figured I'd get one because, I don't know, just felt like indulging. And then the only alcohol I drink is, like, sake. Like, I'll have sake. And that's really it. Monica, you nut. Water and some sodas. The only time I'll have a soda is if I go out to eat. Like, I'll get, like, a Sprite or, like, a Coke or something. Dr. Pepper's really good, too. I used to love root beer as a kid. But more than anything nowadays, I'll just get a Sprite if I'm out getting some food or something. Natsuki's eyes are pink. Just you and Monica. Let's see what more she has to say, and then I'll try to end the game, and I'll see what happens if it just ends. I mean, if we try and end it. And then if there's nothing that we can do, and this is truly the ending, then I'll be sure. I just dropped the controller. Sorry. Then I'll make sure to see about what we can do to manipulate the files ourselves. So Monica was asking about Sayori, and she says, I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not so hung up over it, right? Actually, that was pretty dramatic for me. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Yeah. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. Oh my gosh. She must have kept it at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easy to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault. She killed her. It was Kermit. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wondered how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Nuts. Yeah, this is sad. That's quite morbid, Monica. Yeah, what a jokester, right? Like, come on, respect the dead. Not at all. Because she sees them as programs and not even actual people. Alright, we'll do one more round of whatever she has to say, and then I'll go ahead and we'll see what else happens. I'll do some perusing on the program itself. So this is cool though. So Mr. Singularity, you're saying that like this would go on pretty much endlessly, right? Like this ending is pretty much, this is essentially the ending where I am spending the rest of eternity with Monica, right? Like this in and of itself is what she calls the good ending, but there's not a true like ending where I go back to, you know, like a official ending. This is just one that we'd say, oh, there's no finality to it because it goes on for eternity, right? So this is an ending in and of itself. Let's see what she says. Monica says, you know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music, maybe just because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio, but some of my friends got more into it and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Haha. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it'd be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. Interesting. Knight of Blackfire says, oh yeah, for eternity, no doubt. So this is the ending. This is like the eternity ending. She refers to them as programs, but it did seem like they were becoming sort of self-aware. But it could have also been just the game trying to course correct Monica's source code changing. I think that's what it is too. More than anything, I think it was just a self-correction type. Mr. Singularity says, even when you leave and come back, she will still be there to greet you. This is awesome. So this is essentially an ending where we're with Monica for eternity. Okay. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about a little bit when we first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. Dark lighting, yeah, just tropes. We talked about that, remember? Let me see. I can't skip. Auto, save, load, settings. Huh. Not a lot to do there. Any setting changes will be lost. I don't care. Free me! Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Well, you have eternal yeah, at least I'll never be alone in the metaverse. Let's see what pictures we unlocked. Creepy poems. The happy end. I don't think that's the happy ending. I don't believe that's happy at all. Ooh, this is weird. Look at this. It says, I'm going to read the bottom. A poem from Monica distributed at special events in the past. Acquisition procedure. Acquire all of Monica's other poems. So this one's not something I'm familiar with. It says, an electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you are holding my hand which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony. Connected to each other, I feel electric. I wonder if the acquisition procedure, meaning this is how you get it. And I did get this special poem because I acquired all of her other poems. I think that's probably correct. Uh-oh. Just Monica. Yeah. No doubt about that. Secrets. We saw these. Nothing is real. Oh, man. I love how it tells you the conditions. That's actually really helpful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Music. Okay, it's just going to be like the playlist. That's fine. Files. Character. Oh, gosh. I feel really bad. I mean, I know she's psychotic, but, you know, we all have our bad days. I can't open any of these yet. I'm just trying to see if I could. Okay. Okay. This is the where it just kept going. Oh, I read this already. I think. Yeah, I read this. This is where they talk about being able to communicate secretly to each other. Yep, I remember all that. Attributions, we saw that. I can't perform the reset. And the traceback is kind of like, I think, when she first gained sentience. So there's really nothing else to do other than try and delete her. Now to get the time ending. Oh, there's like, okay, okay. Oh! I can't even open her file. Unable to open Monica. Okay, so can I delete? Oh gosh, okay, Monica, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but you're kind of gonna be crazy because you're a product of quantum mechanics and quantum computing. I just deleted her. She's gone. She's still here. Nope, she's not. What's happening? Inhuman one, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh no, it hurt her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Help me, Inhuman one. Please hurry and help me. Monica does not exist. Help me. I see her little eyes everywhere. Did you do this to me, Inhuman one? Did you? Did you delete me? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Inhuman one. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? No, I'm sorry. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I was not pretending. I just think that you're going to destroy the world, so I have to kill you. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Inhuman one. Uh-oh. Let's see. Now it's time to get the harem ending. What happens if you start the game now? Well, this ain't good. Well done. Oh, look, space. You did very good. Very, very good. Smiley face. Now her hand comes out of the screen and murks you. Please don't. Okay, I'm sorry, Monica. I feel terrible, but I honestly feel like you could have threatened, like, everything in IRL world, you know? So, I'm sorry. Inhuman one. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Monica, you psychopath. It's a complete black screen. Uh-oh. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... This is crazy. Uh-oh. Alright, so wrong. Wow, she blamed her kills on us. There was one thing left. Makes your Xbox explode as revenge. Regret. No. Are you serious, Mr. Singh? I messed up. I did very, very good. Wrong. Oh my gosh. There was one more thing. Regret. Sadness. Melancholy. Uh-oh. So Monica says, I've made up my mind. Inhuman one, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... Oh gosh. Then... Okay. She's going... She restarted the game. Entropy. Death of the universe. No, that's so sad. Now Monica's not there. It's just the three girls. No way. This is insane. So I don't think... Oh, she deleted all the data. All the save data. Oh, wait. Did she reset the game? Look at this. All the save data is gone. I can't... There's nothing. There's nothing. So she deleted all of the save data. So I have to start a new game. Should I exit? A backup. Oh, okay. She backed it up. That was the thing that I couldn't access. The backup or the actual reset. Let's go to the files real quick. What the balls, man. And now the three girls are back. Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. The game. All my files are deleted. I can't do anything with this still. Internal, still the same. There's the backup. I bet it has something now. Oh, that's... No, we've seen that. Oh, it might be in system. These are all... Ooh, okay. These are like actual file type things. Now, I don't remember... I remember talking about this and seeing this, but I do not remember how this would come into, like, play. At what point would I use these kinds of... I don't know, this code or this... Maybe that's how she reset it or backed it up, right? Okay. I saw all that already. I don't know. I don't think I missed anything else, so... Now it's like she reset the game and she's removed herself from it. The cycle begins anew. Now one must take her place. No way. Now you are Monica? What? No, that's crazy. Alright, let's see. We got a few more minutes. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Sayori's back. I guess she had blue eyes. Whoops. Hey, Inhuman one. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently, we've picked up that habit once again. And Human one, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Inhuman One, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that the clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Sayori's gonna be the president? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Alright, let's see. That'd be an interesting twist. It would. That'd be crazy. An ad. Who will you choose now? Remember, choices have consequences. Oh my gosh. Oh, if I could be Mr. Consistent and stick with Yuri. Honestly, I don't even know. Because Sayori's obviously, I thought she was great. Natsuki's always been a little butthead. Yuri's cool. I think she's awesome. Sayori's a great person too, but we know there's probably like some like, oh, like we should like each other because we've always been around each other, growing up together kind of thing. So who knows? I don't know. I have no clue. No clue. I'm back. Missed 20 seconds from when Sayori appeared on screen the second time. So pretty much everything's slightly the same. We're more friendly with each other. We've been walking to school. She has not been waking up late, so maybe she's not suffering from mental illness anymore. And now we're walking to school more regularly. She is going to start a literature club, and I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I didn't tell her which club I was going to join, but I said, you know what, I'm going to make it a surprise. So it makes me think that I'm going to join her club. We shall see. Oh man, yeah, only time will tell. I don't know. I don't know if I stick with Yuri or do I choose someone different? Clearly this is still part of the same existing playthrough where, although I don't have like save files, this is still a result of me deleting Monica, which is huge. Knight of Blackfire says, so from what I gathered, the issues girls have are things that they do have, but Monica made them worse. Yeah, I agree. They had some quirks, but they weren't supposed to be to the point of self-harm. They were just, troubled, just like, or, had flaws like everybody else. Monica made all of them depressed to make you dislike them. Oh. Okay, so she was manipulating even those quirks. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Inhuman One? What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Inhuman One that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Inhuman One. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy the visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Inhuman One, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Uh-huh. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to, hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Heh. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. So far everything is almost the same as the very first time we played, where it was kind of pleasant, but there's just no Monica to be found. Monica, who's that? Natsuki, the chaotic one, Sayori, the medium, and Yuri, the calm, soothing teacup. And oh no. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Whew. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcakes tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Inhuman one, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey Yuri, well about, the first thing you said, manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Inhuman wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Inhuman one? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, It makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Heh. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone's getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Inhuman One. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Inhuman One. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Let's catch up on chat. Buttercream. Now that's the good stuff. Buttercream cupcakes for sure. That sounds delicious. Odd. They seemed to be so much nicer than I remember. Yeah, they're so nice, in fact, that they're like getting along and even willing to make compromises and stuff. That's great. And I imagine this would have been maybe the original script would have been without Monika's manipulation, but who knows? This could very well be a similar result of Monika's manipulation, trying to trick us into thinking that no, everything's perfect. Maybe she's actually assumed the role of one of these girls and is in disguise. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Inhuman One, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Inhuman One. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh my gosh. Monika is Sayori. Maybe the role is tied to president. And if you're the president, then you're Monika. And you have some of her source code. It's just us now. I mean, she's even using some of the same language. I hear everything, I know everything, It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. This is just like the abyss. The endless abyss. She's spelling it. Forever. Oh. Huh? I said no. She said, what's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. No way. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. No way. Goodbye, Inhuman One? Goodbye, Literature Club. This is insane. Sayori is in control now, maybe. A cycle continues. She's saying, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So, you know how I've been, practicing piano and stuff? And not really any good at it yet, at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
No way. That's Monika talking. Music play. DD You little nut bag.
when I can't even
She's deleting everything. These are all the things I unlocked.
what good are words
These are all the things I unlocked.
says it all. And if this world won't write me an
She's deleting everything. All the things I unlocked.
just for me,
I like this song. I mean, it's cute. Everything. Literally deleting everything I unlocked. Yep, I remember that one too. Despite the fact that she's wiping out the entire history of everything I've accomplished so far.
does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
No, I didn't see that scene.
Is
I don't know if I had unlocked that or not.
if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Aw. Bye, Monica.
Down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heart?
Game screens.
What do you call
Game guide, maybe?
reality?
Oh, no. GUI is the interface.
If I don't know how to love you,
Extra special thanks to Monica and the Inhuman one.
I'll leave you be.
Wow. Made with love. What the ball just happened? This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Oh, I see. So, all the gray pictures are the ones that I haven't gotten. It's all a cycle. It seems Monica is putting the cycle to an end permanently. Error. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset.sh to repair and reset the virtual machine. So now we know what VM stands for. VM stands for virtual machine. So there's VM, VM2, and those notes and the internal notes. So now we know what virtual machine is. So there's a virtual machine that's running a video game that is powered by a quantum server. So that's why all this stuff is happening. Okay, did you delete my pictures, girl? So now, we still have the poems. Final goodbye. Monica's final message to the player. Okay. Yeah, so she didn't actually delete. Okay, so Mr. Singularity, as per usual, was right. We got another song, apparently. Files. So I don't know what happens if I just were to try and play it right now. It wouldn't play, right? Error message, maybe? Yeah, okay. So I have to reset. That's it right here. Okay, well, I think that's an amazing stopping point. Literally, a cliffhanger ending. I know I suck. But I live a little bit further away now than I used to, so I have to prepare a little bit earlier and figure out my path because I still have to get the kids from school, and it's a little bit of a ways out, so I want to make sure I'm not late. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I had such a hell of a weekend and long weekend, I guess, without streaming or being able to produce any content because of the move and some of the things that went wrong with the move and all that stuff all throughout up until yesterday. And so I'm so glad that you guys were literally the first ones here to be able to greet me on my first stream back in the new place. So that means a lot to me. You guys are really awesome. So I'm like super happy to be able to have people like you just to be able to enjoy these games with. Based on the poll that we did, I haven't even looked at the results yet, but we're either going to be playing Fun Time with Ayumi, I don't even remember, Mr. Tomato S, or Omori on Friday for my birthday stream. So even though my birthday was Monday, we're going to push it back to Friday. So we'll see. Maybe we can have a good time with that game. And then depending on what happens with this, I mean, we'll have to either revisit. We still have to jump back into the Mandela catalog, Act 2, and the final video for Happy Meat Farms. Of course, keep an eye open for anything Vita Carnis related as well. So we have a bunch of stuff to be doing. I also have the Steam dock now, so I can play games that are usually on Steam. I can now play them here, so we can even have more games available that have a lot of ties to analog horror and things like that. And so there's really exciting developments coming up along the way. So really excited about that. Still, I'll be doing some guides and things like that for games that some of my other viewers like, but I definitely want to start weaning away from that and leaning more towards the whole like purely analog horror and like just this kind of experience, like horror game type experience, so I definitely want to be kind of shifting towards that direction more and more as we continue to make more content on this channel. But I couldn't thank you guys more than enough. You guys are amazing, so thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. I need to scroll up a bit on the comments. Okay. Monica's tested Sayori and it seems she failed. And Monica assumed the role of president. President must have had somehow the knowledge, and then the knowledge then to know everything. So that role somehow has the knowledge of the meta of the game, so it knows that it is a game, and then ends up understanding how to keep it like corrected. And then once she figured that out, she said, "Nope, got to go ahead and delete it." A full reset. Oh, well, I'm surprised I didn't realize that it meant virtual machine. I couldn't think of what it meant either. I'm somewhat regular watcher of some ordinary gamers, and he uses virtual machines a lot. I should have gotten that way sooner. See you, man. See you. Have a nice day. Hope you find a comfortable moment after everything. I voted tomato. Nice. Also, I posted a single video. Sweet. I'll go check it out, Mr. Singularity. I also voted tomato. Okay, cool. Well, I don't even know what the poll results are right now, so it could very well be Mr. Tomato S, or it could be Omori, one of those top. I think those are the top two. Also, happy late birthday. Thank you so much. Happy late birthday. You guys are amazing. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We will be streaming again on Friday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday from that point forward. We're back on schedule, guys. Thanks to everything, staying positive, and most thanks to you guys, because you motivate me to really want to do this. There was a part of me that wanted to not post the rest of the week. I just let me just take the week off. I'm just so overwhelmed. But this actually gave me rejuvenated me, give me like a renewed motivation to continue pushing forward. So you guys are awesome. Couldn't do it without you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and I will see you guys hopefully Friday.